really been impressed with Pasquale's rebound control and where he directs those pucks.
And he's squaring us to the shot.
Puck is underneath Pettersson right now. Admirals come away with it. Pettersson lost his stick. Milwaukee trying to take advantage. Centering pass blocked by Kulda. Goes right back to Mark Santorelli. Pettersson still trying to pick up his stick. As Pasquale makes a save. Rebound in front. Stop. Rebound. They score. Third try. Mark Santorelli.
And Van Gilder initially with a beautiful play and a heck of a save. It all starts when you lose a stick, and just the coverage breaks down. Pettersson ended up going back towards the stick to pick it up, and it really becomes in a 5-on-4. And the Admirals make short work of it. Here's Santorelli with the puck. The stick is still loose. Now there goes Pettersson. Point available. That would have been Pettersson's point man. His shot does get through, and everybody in the momentum moved up the ice, not looking back. And there was actually 2 Admirals at the time of that shot taking place behind the defense. That's why Van Gilder got the excellent chance, and then Santorelli the second. So tough place for Pasquale.
Santorelli getting his first goal of the season, and the Admirals have a 1-0 lead. 4th game of the year for Chicago, and 4th time they've yielded the opening marker. Stick or just a lost stick by Spalling. The Admirals still on the offense attack. Shot off the blocker and out of play. And now we're going to get a fight. Archer's Kuba's dropped the mitts. And he's going at it with Scott Ford, an alternate captain. So Archer's Kuba and Ford jockeying for position. The helmets are off. And Kuba lands a shot there. More of a wrestling match so far. Headlock by Kulda. Triangle choke attempt. Kenny McCutten's got a front row seat as Ford lands a shot.
This is good. This is tough. When you're not throwing and you're just holding on and you're trying to get loose, I think it's so much more tiring than maybe standing toe-to-toe. Not a lot thrown in that affair. 2 pretty big guys and strong individuals.
Well,
let's take a look at that fight. Puck steered away by Pasquale, and it will be a whistle. There's a hack, and Archers did not like that. He dropped his gloves very quickly, unlike me. My mitten string would not have let that happen. Scott Ford, the defenseman, up on the play, ready to battle too. And as I mentioned, not really a lot thrown. A couple of softer blows. So those 2 guys can sit down and relax for a little bit.
Moving in is Ford from the near side, hit by DeVoe. Big collision there.
DeVoe had a great hit on the other side of Clausen.
Now we're going to get a fight. Ford going to fight again. Yeah. This time it's DeVoe landing some early shots. They're teeing up. The first one was a wrestling match. And now Ford and DeVoe going toe-to-toe.
He had to have landed about 4, I think, DeVoe, right to the left cheek.
If this sparks the offense.
DeVoe a little bit, oh yeah, no doubt about it. Well, Ford comes right back and fights. It can't be easy. What, about 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit tired and picks on maybe the toughest customer, a guy that's used to dropping the mitts. And the home faithful very happy to see Andre DeVoe back.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times last year, there's the initial hit. Ford, I guess, did not like that.
No.
They will continue to the middle of the ice. And there's the top. And Ford actually, I think, drops the mitts first on this one. And Andre hit him there. Oh, he had about 3 or 4 in a row, just machine guns. And Tussle Ford off for some repairs and exhausted.
So the wrestling match with Arthur Kulda and then the boxing match with Andre DeVoe.
A little bit different fight.
Yeah.
Andre with a nice pack on the old knuckles.
I know, it's the home crowd fired up when their tough guy puts the ice on the knuckles.
Especially in the breadbasket.
So let's see if the Wolves can take advantage. Ross will shovel it in. Archer's Kulda will send it back behind the net. Ludes holds awful. Ross towards the point for Cyphers. Arch out in front. Counts into the slot. Ross shoots. He scores!
Certainly a few miscues on this bouncing puck. We were talking about behind the net. Ozafo and Ross both missed it, and then it became a battle in the corner. Ross will win the battle. Back to Cyphers. This puck jumps well up into the air. Palin has trouble with it. Johnson has trouble with it. And so does Wilson. All three Admirals had a touch of that puck in front of their goaltender, and all three missed it. Jared Ross finds it and somehow gets it past the extended right pad of Pickard for his first of the season.
Big goal there, and we're now tied at 1. Jared Ross getting his first goal this season, and that is the one line that's looked really good all game long.
Yeah.
Nearly every shift or grading. We got a long look 2 years ago, and then this year was in the second wave of cups, so it could be a little frustrating, but you got to look at the depth this year for the Thrashers on the back end.
Ton of defensemen. Not only that, a new coaching staff.
There's a quick shot. The Admirals regain the lead out in front. Van Gilder.
Puck on the boards, and this battle this time won by the Admirals. And what a shot. I think this shot from Van Gilder, the puck might be on end, and it certainly jumps up high just under the bar. Pasquale waved at it but missed it. And talking about the battles, they're in a position. 5 goals in pretty good position, but nobody taking care of that high slot. Pass is perfect, and even though on end, watch this puck bobble as it gets to the stick blade. Boom. And the shot is just a rocket. It looked like Siklenka might have been in the vision of Pasquale. He was moving out to try to block this shot or at least force the shot. And I'm not sure if he ever picked it up. Pasquale right under the bar. Heck of a shot.
19th shot for the Admirals, and they now have the 1-goal lead back. Ozafo looking, his shot stopped by Pickard. Boy, Machacek was in the
that funny camera to him in the middle of the ice. Went off his skate blade all the way to the boards, but he stayed with it. Won the puck and got it down.
Ross, the Chicago goal scorer, knifing his way in. Challenged by 2 Admirals. Now Machacek supporting the puck. Big tie-up. Helping out Grissmiller. Each team has 3 players in it. And Zubarov will pull it loose. Siklenka runs first. He scores!
Maybe I understand why he got 30 in the Austrian league now. Holy smokes.
That was Powder River right there.
Well, I'll tell you what. I was just thinking about this. This is the first time we've seen good command on the boards. Watch Machacek. There's 3-on-3. Machacek comes out with the puck. Back to the point. Zubarov. That had to hit a stick, I think, on the way by now that we see that. It's still a good, hard, low shot. But watch this thing get elevated. I think the extended stick, and it just jumps up over the extended arm of Pickard.
Off of Ford.
Yeah. And you can just see his expression. He looks back, and you can see his face forward, the defenseman, that it hit his stick. But excellent board work. Machacek with the puck back to the point. Zubarov across to his partner, and he just waltzes into it.
So Mike Siklenka will get his first goal since 2003 in North America, and it's a big one, tying the game at 2 apiece.
A book full of moves, and the Wolves with the home ice advantage have the chance to go first or second, and they have elected to go first.
Well, they work on the shootout in practice, and when they did it on Thursday, it was Andrew Kozek winning the shootout in practice. Scored 3 goals on 3 tries, and he will get the first try.
Nice.
The shootout is presented by Marathon. Marathon, feeling the American spirit. See where Kozek goes here. Second-year pro working in. Second game of the season. Shoots, he scores!
Now the one thing Andrew Kozek does have, and that is a wicked shot. A wrister. This one he just goes right down the gut. And I like that. Beautifully placed shot.
Mark Santorelli will be the first shooter for Milwaukee. The right-hander will bring it in. Goal already in the game. Weaving and kicked away by Pasquale.
Very nice save. Looked like Pasquale was moving to his right, and he stays with it. Throws out the leather on the left side and kicks it away from Santorelli.
Akim will be the second shooter for the Wolves. The Nigerian-born forward will skate in with some speed. Shoots, he scores!
First preseason game of this year, he scored on a wicked wrist shot too. He hasn't had a lot of chances to do that in his game so far. Well, that was a beauty.
Clausen will probably be a little slower. He likes to go to the backhand. The Swede brings it in. Scored in a penalty shot last night. Scores on the forehand. And it's 2-1 for the Wolves through 2 rounds.
Pretty goal. I think when you see the deke that we saw on the penalty shot, Pasquale a little deeper in his net because he's thinking the same thing, a little bit of a deke, but because he was so deep, Boston just labeled it off the far post.
So the Wolves will lean on their Swede. Frederick Pettersson will work in. Pass, shoots, and it's kicked away by Pickard.
I'm not sure Pettersson got all the wood he wanted on it. Lots of moves down the ice, so boy, that puck just kept going back and forth. And then when he got tight in the net, didn't get the shot up.
Mark Van Gilder will be the 3rd-round shooter for Milwaukee. Scored already in the game. The 3rd-year pro will bring it in right up the gut. Deacon, it rolled away from him.
Great stop. What a stop that was, folks.
So it's 2-1 through 3 rounds in favor of the Wolves. Karen Hedar will get the call. Hedar will bring it in. The right-handed shot. Fires it, and that's off the glove of Pickard and over the net.
Just enough of that. They're trying to drop the goaltender down and elevate it over the glove hand, and Pickard stayed with it, just got enough of his glove hand on it.
Bork was the MVP in the playoffs last year for his junior team. He's the 4th shooter for Milwaukee. Working it, kicked away by Pasquale. Strong move, better save.
Now twice now they've gone to that side of the net on a deke, and Pasquale's been able to throw that leg out very quickly. Looks like he is beaten, but boom.
Spencer Machacek can end it here in the 5th round for the Wolves. Bring it in, he scores! The Wolves win 3-2.
Now the Wolves scored on all 3 shots, just going right down the gut and firing. I like that.
Yes.
You don't take yourself out of a situation of deking and fumbling with the puck. At least you get something off. The great Larry Plow told me that once. And Edward Pasquale gets his 3rd consecutive victory for the Wolves. And here it is, folks. You got to get the shot out. You shoot it, you got a chance. If you go in and try to make some fancy move and lose it, we saw that from Van Gilder, you don't get anything.
The Wolves now winners of 3 in a row. And a good home opener, as it took another come-from-behind victory for Chicago. But the faithful, over almost 11,000, will now get some T-shirts.
The T-shirt toss.
Yeah.